Well, hello, Virgo. So, Virgo, guess what? What you see is what you get. So, what do I mean by that, Virgo? Hmm. For some reason, there's a lot of energy on the other side right now. I don't know if somebody's just somebody's trying to justify something. Somebody's trying to justify something out of fear, perhaps. So, I don't know what's going on, Virgo, but somebody definitely wants you to pay attention to what they're doing. Somebody's trying to get your attention as well. For some of you, you might want to listen a little carefully, listen a little bit more. So, what comes up first is, in fact, okay, so you have the Seven of Swords. So, with the Seven of Swords, Virgo, this is going to talk about you're trying so hard to fix things as you normally do. And this is Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Some of you are in a lot of pain that is actually keeping you from getting something done or fulfilling a wish or dream of your own. For some of you, all you can do is pretty much see where things have gone in this relationship. And you're also trying to take in the lessons that come from it, but at the same time, you just don't know what to make of any of it. So for some of you, you're trying to find a way to possibly heal yourself with this card. You may be here at the library. You may be online searching things, trying to figure out how to deal with a situation that had occurred between you and them. For some of you, this is definitely heartbreaking, or some of you may have decided to close your heart off or decided to put a stop to allowing yourself to love this person. You may be definitely afraid of love or even new relationships at this point. You may not want somebody new to come in because you may have gotten so burnt from the last time that you're just saying, you know what, I'm just going to stay by myself. I'm going to isolate. I'm going to be the hermit. I am going to sit in the dark, or I'm going to just keep the candles lit, or keep the lights very dim. I don't want the brightness. I don't want the activity. I don't want the socializing. I'm not going to answer my phones. For some of you, you're punishing yourself for something that somebody else did. Be careful. For some of you, I have the Ace of Pentacles for Virgo coming up. And with the Ace of Pentacles, something's not necessarily over. It's not necessarily completed or finished or done. This is something where the universe is trying to say, I'm willing to give you one more try if you want to make it work. I'm willing to try to show you there's a better way, a happier way, a more strategic way to deal with this person or the situation. For some of you, Virgos, there is going to be a lot coming into alignment for you that are going to make things picture perfect, or make things that were so much of a disappointment to you now become a light to you, now become something where you can look back and say, wow, you know what? Even though that was hard, it was worth it. I got through that. For some of you, you may feel like you want to back up, let go, detach, walk away from something. You may feel like this isn't really what it's all about anymore. For some of you, even though the universe is saying you can have one more chance, you're like, nah, I'll pass. I'll pass. I've had enough of this person, which is okay. It's okay, because this is you doing things your own way, your own style. Okay. So when you see the Three of Pentacles, this is you just deciding to branch out and do something different. For some of you, you found the strength definitely as the Queen of Wands. You found your strength in a situation because a lot of the other stuff didn't make sense to you. Even though something might have been a disappointment, it's okay. You're kind of like, you know what? Yeah, I was disappointed. Yeah, it didn't work out. I wanted it to, but you know what? It's okay, because you're definitely zoomed up to go find something better. You're definitely ready to show somebody that all the smoke in the world that they can blow in front of you and try to smoke screen something or gaslight something, it's not going to happen. You're not going to allow that. You've had a celebration somewhere, somehow, a birthday, whatever it is. You have it coming up, a birthday, or you've had a celebration somewhere. Usually, right, July, August, or even into September can be Virgo. But I do feel like there is a celebration coming up here. This celebration is going to be talking about what you've gotten through, how you've overcome it, how you've achieved your goals, how you decided to reach for the stars. And yeah, with the cups, it's definitely talking about love here. Definitely love, support, encouragement from family and friends. You're kind of getting blessed for doing the right things at the right time, for bringing in the right people to do the right tasks, to do the right chores, if that's at work. For some of you, this is going to be love coming in towards you. That celebration that you were having a minute ago could definitely be about, I met somebody new. You wouldn't believe it. They treat me like a queen. They treat me like a king. So some of you definitely are now able to be honest with yourselves. And at the end of the day, understand that maybe what wasn't for you, what you thought looked so good to you, wasn't necessarily so good for you. So now, at the end of the day, you're able to celebrate because something new is coming in, which is a good thing. A lot of you found your strength during these trials and challenging times that you've been with this person. Things may have gotten so hard for you. Things may have been just almost out of control. Things may have felt like, holy shit, the world's going to end here. Like, I can't take anymore. Some of you got it up to here. Couldn't really take much more. For some of you, there was so many lies. It's like they even lied about the stupidest things. Like, why would you just lie about something so dumb? Didn't make any sense. For some of you Virgos, listen, somebody may have made you feel like you didn't fit in. Somebody may have made you feel like you weren't supposed to be there. Somebody may have made you feel like when you first started that new job, like, oh, you're not going to know how to do this, or, oh, I'm not going to have to help you do all this. Oh, I'm not going to do your work for you. You might have met them kind of people. But there might have also been a good one in there who said, you know what, anything that you need, anything that you desire, anything that you want, I'm willing to help you. So I do feel like even though you may have been kicked out, pushed away, pushed aside, I do know, Virgos, that there is blessings coming to you, and these blessings are right there. You're going to be able to soon open up your eyes and see what's right in front of you. For some of you, the challenges were so tough, and you're still just kind of winding down from everything that you went through, all the struggle, all the hardships, all the worry, all the denials, all the pain, all the abuse, all the neglect. For some of you, it's okay because you're going to be able to see it. Like I said, your strength is coming up very strong, and you're not going to have to worry anymore. You sat there at the very end waiting to be able to cut something out. For some of you, you might not have known anything about that whole situation that you had to go through and deal with. That might have been your first time. You might have been a first timer, or that might have been the first time you ever dealt with somebody who acted like that. It feels like to me that for some of you now, you're going to concentrate. You're going to dig deeper. You're going to figure something out that was meant to be figured out. For some of you, once you figure something out, it's going to make you feel devastated. It's going to have you kind of upset. But guess what? It's going to bring the truth out immediately. It's going to be to the extremes in certain people for certain situations. But this extreme is going to be an opportunity. This opportunity is something that you're going to want to visit so that you can recognize it, feel it, admit it, and then let it go. It's the only way to get past, through, and over something so you don't look back, so you don't need to go back. You're also going to have a choice or decision to make in something. For some of you, you're going to follow a vibrational sense to which direction you should go. For some of you, it is going to be within the atmosphere that the energy is going to pull you towards, and it will not be the wrong choice. You will not make the wrong choice. Whatever choice you make is because you were destined to do that journey that you chose. For some of you, you might think that it's fun or a good idea to try to write things down, the pros and cons of going left and the pros and cons of going right. And that might make it easier for you to make a decision here. You have to remember that putting things together, putting in things in proper perspective is always a chore, but it also can be very interesting and learn a lot along the way doing so. For some of you, you have to realize that you are always changing. Our energy, we are filled with energy, and energy is always moving and always changing. So Virgos, you're going to want to continue to change, continue to move forward. You're not going to want to stay stagnant. You're not going to put up with somebody causing you delays and also somebody with fake or false promises. No. For some of you Virgos, as I said, you're going to be able to put the past behind you and meditate yourself and bring yourself forward. For some of you, you've been listening to both myself and my grandmother for quite some time. And I feel like even though you're in your physical body, you understand that the extension to the other side is quite serious. So what I'm telling you to do is to focus on what it is that you want. Allow yourself to very carefully pick and choose intricate details. Make your choices very carefully. Be aware of where you are right now in your certain space, okay, within your perspective. Where are you? Are you at the beginning? Are you in the middle of it? Or are you at the end of something? Do you know that something's coming to an end? Are you ready to allow that to happen so that you can move forward and get to the next level? You must follow in the direction of who you really are and what you really feel. Be true to yourself, Virgos, because the temptation to stay stuck, the temptation to just sit and wait for them is not healthy. But it is definitely going to create a lot of chaos if you allow it to. But for some of you, I feel like you're ready to tell the world that, you know what, here I am. I'm ready for something new. I want to try a whole different direction. I want to reach out and do something that's going to be blessed for me. And the truth is, whatever it is that you try to create now, Virgos, for the month of April is going to be in your favor. Unless you keep trying to go backwards. When you try to go backwards, you definitely cannot expect to win. If it was supposed to work, it would have. It was supposed to work out for you, Virgos, it would have. If they were supposed to marry you, Virgos, they would have. So please, Virgos, move forward. Somebody else needs the opportunity to go visit the place where you used to be. And now you need to go somewhere where someone has never taken you before. There is a journey right in front of you, Virgos, that is going to be quite exciting. This journey is going to involve two of you. Now, this has come up for three of you so far. This was at the bottom of the deck. The first card that comes up too is talking about finding love on your own, going in your own way, your own direction. I wish you could see this cape is really red. It's not showing that. I don't know why it's not showing as red as it is. It's really, really red. But anyway, this is you heading in the direction to find love. So I'm glad you're not giving up. I'm glad you're not letting go of something. And I'm glad that you definitely realize that the direction that you're heading in is going to be in your favor. And again, Virgos, like I said earlier, there's a celebration that you're about to have, something that you're ready to communicate with. These words are very vibrational that are going to come out of you, and it's going to encourage somebody else to do the same thing. Because right now you're going to be observing other people and their behaviors and their relationships and what they're doing with their partner. And you're going to see that. And some of those things that you're watching and observing is going to be like, why are they doing that? Why are they talking to that person like that? Why are they allowing them to talk to her like that? You're going to see your relationship in a reflection of somebody else doing it right in front of you. And that's what's going to wake you up to say, you know what? Yep, I am at the end of this. I've been hanging on and just hanging on by a thread just because I want to be in a relationship, just because I want a relationship to work. Maybe not so much this one, but I put so much time into this one and effort that I really wanted this to work. But if it don't work, it don't work. Because if it's not meant to be, it's just not. Sometimes they're in your life for a season, like I say. Sometimes they're just a chapter in your book, but they don't deserve the whole book. They only deserve the chapter, and their time is over. So now it's time for you. So Virgos, take it and run with it. Go get your man or woman. Go get them now.